Hey, what up, y'all? This is your boy, Ken. You're watching The View from the Game. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Instagram, you watch me live. I am the actual man behind the Instagram. Yes, I do answer my DMs. When you DMing me. Hey, but check this out, man. While I got your attention, make sure you go get my book, The 48 Laws of Game. That's right, The 48 Laws of Game. You can get it at audible.com. All you got to do is type my name, Pimp and Ken. When you get to audible.com, and this book, as well as my other book, The Art of Human Chess. This is the book everybody's talking about. This is the book that your daddy should have taught you about. Everything that your daddy didn't teach you the game, it's in this book right here. In The Art of Human Chess, a study guide to win, teach you how to maneuver, teach you how to finesse, teach you how to play chess, teach you how to outsmart your enemy. You got to get my books, classics. Hey, man, also, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and make sure you let everybody know through notification where to come and get this joint at by sharing. And also, I am also the proprietor and the owner of HHF Mag, HHF Clothing, HHF Awards, and HHF Radio. Hey, man, stay tuned, man, and go to thehiphopfraternity.com and check us out. And every Monday, we're at the Ice Bar. That's right, 5456 Fayetteville Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Every artist get in free. Every A&R get in free. Every executive get in free. Everybody is free. Artists get to perform for free, and you get to park for free. The only free game in town. What up, ladies and gentlemen? This is a special episode. Y'all just don't know how much this means to me, man. I mean, I'm sitting here with the legend, the godfather, the greatest of all time, the GOAT of the game, man. And he invited me all the way to California, to his beautiful home. And I just want to say, man, you know, hey, y'all know this is A View from the Game. I'm your host, Pimp and Ken, so make sure y'all hit that super chat. One of the greatest musicians in the world. He worked with some of the biggest names, Tony. You know, he got Grammys, and you know, ain't too many people from the game can say that. That's why we call him the GOAT of all times, the greatest that ever did it. He got away with it. So we're gonna start the interview, and I got, like I said, the legend, Mr. Fillmore Slim. How you doing, Mr. Fillmore?
I'm doing all right, Ken.
Man, you looking good. You
Thank you,
hey, man, you sharper than O.J. Simpson's butcher knife.
Well, I'm trying, you know, I got to be ready for the cameras, you know, because they put it out there, you know what I'm saying? They catch it the way you're looking.
So you just got to the hospital, huh?
Yeah, I had my appendix removed, but, you know, I'm strong. From that Louisiana in my genes, you know, I'm coming back strong.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, this ain't no joke.
Yeah, you know, yeah, but the man upstairs got my back. I went through ICU 2 times. You know what I'm saying?
I was just in the hospital for appendicitis too.
I went through 2 times. I thought I was going out the back door, but he brought me out the front door.
Yeah. As always.
Yeah.
Pimps don't
so
die with multiply.
It's a reason that he want me to stay here, you know.
Yeah.
It's a reason for all this. Because all my peers are gone, you know.
Yeah.
And look at me, 89. Look at me, girl, 89.
89. Yeah. We say 85.
Yeah.
Still fine at 89.
Yeah.
So, you know, I grew up, you know, watching my daddy. My daddy would be about 85. You about 4 years older than my pops.
Mm-hmm.
And so I grew up watching my pops in the game, convertible Cadillacs, and, you know, they kind of had hoes, but they were selling syrup and teas and blues, you know. That was the thing back in the game.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people shooting heroin and shooting teas and blues. So my daddy and my uncle Greasy, you know, they kind of ran the game, you know, and was getting a lot of money. We used to shoot boxes of money growing up. So I always tell people, I grew up in the game. So when I hear about people like yourself, you know, Jim Danny, legends like yourself, you know, Ron Robinson, you know, Sonny Page, you know, I grew up, you know, just really admiring you brothers, you know, and I used to hear about you once I got cross country. I used to hear about you all the time, Fillmore. So I just want you to take my audience back in the journey of time, you know, where you was born at. We know where you was born at, and then bring up, you know, to your music career, how that accidentally ended you up in the game, and, you know, what was the pimping like back in those days, you know, because we know, we hear a lot of people say, man, a real pimping, so.
Well, you know, I'll tell you a story. In Louisiana, right, behind this nightclub, it was a hoe house, okay? Now, I'm a little boy about 9 years old, okay? So these women used to call me and say, come here, little boy, go to the store for it. I go to the store for them. Give me $10 bill, I'll bring them the change back. They give me a quarter. you know, 50 cents, right? So now, this is about 3-4 times for him, right? But now, when the men get off from work on Friday, you understand me? They all go back there, you understand me? And I seen what they was doing, right? So I said, well, they making money back here, see what I'm saying? So they give me 50. So the first time, they gave me some money to go to the store. You know, I brought the change back. Second time they brought it back, I told them I lost it, okay? Then they sent me to the store again with a bill. I come back, I told them I lost it. After 3 times, they said, boy, what you doing? And one of the women said, that boy gonna be a pimp. He taking money from hoes all day.
That's a good story.
At 9 years old.
9 years old, you was breaking on the bitch.
Yeah.
Say, oh, break yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
But you can't sit no pimps in the store ask for some change back, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I found out what was going on, you know.
Yeah, you said these hoes making money, but you
I didn't know what was
happening.
happening. I go get my little 50 cent and was happy. But when I found that these men going back there, understand me, what these women, I said, oh yeah, they making money.
So, how was your life, you know, growing up with your mother, your father? You had any siblings? And
Yeah, you know, 4 boys and 4 girls, okay?
8 of y'all.
4 boys and 4 girls, you know. My sister was a school teacher, you know. My brother, you know, he worked at the post office, you know, and my other brother John in Louisiana, you know, he was a printer, you know. He worked at printing press right there on Highland and Sunset, right there in Los Angeles. He came from Baton Rouge because he was printing down there. Then he came out there and got.
So what was it like when y'all was kids? Was y'all poor? Did y'all all live?
Oh no, my daddy worked on the railroad, and my mama worked at the bank, and my mama also did laundry for the policemen. We lived right next to the police chief, and she did their laundry. You know, we played with their kids. You know, yeah.
So in the early '80s, New Orleans was like the killing fields. Was it a lot of murder going on back when you was in New Orleans?
In the 80s?
Yeah,
in New Orleans?
Yeah, when you was a kid.
I wasn't in New Orleans in the 80s.
I mean, when you was a kid, when you was first born.
Oh, when I was a kid? Oh, yeah, man. I was in out of reform school.
Oh, yeah.
All the time, you know. And during that time, when I was down there, you know, it was boy and uncle and all that, right? So I worked at this drugstore, right? I was about 15. And we delivered medicine to the Caucasians. So my thing, every time I go there, it'd be a woman there, and the husband don't be there, right? So I remember one time I went there, you know, and they could call the store and say, you gonna have a cup of coffee with them. It was good. So she called the store and said, the boy gonna have a cup of coffee and a donut with me. So it was all right. Because she done called the store and vouched for me. And, you know, white people were white people, right? So I kept going to this woman. And one time I came there, she had on her necklace there, right? And we sitting there having coffee. And she said, I ain't never been with a black man. I said, what you? I said, ma'am, don't talk like that. I'm scared, right? She said, no, I just ain't never been a black man. My husband away on a trip, you know, and I heard a black man is good. Right. I said, man, please don't talk like that. I said, I got to go. She said, sit down. Right? She said, nah, if I ask you to go to bed with me, and you don't go to bed with me, and they're going to hang you. She said, and if I say you went to bed with me, didn't go to bed with me, they're going to hang you. So she said, now you can treat a rock and a hard place. She said, now what you gonna do? So everybody asked me, man, what did you do? I said, I didn't get home. I screwed that white woman, went home and told my parents about it. They put me on a train, put a big suit on, put a cigar in my mouth, and sent me to California.
That's how you got to California. So it was a lot of racism in that time. So if you had a white woman, they'd kill you.
They would have hung me, shot me, and killed me, and burnt me.
They was gonna shoot you, kill you,
come
burn
on,
you,
man,
kill you
come
3
on,
times. Huh?
They'd have called me that white woman, man, it'd have been over. I wouldn't be here.
So
that was during the wrong time.
So was that your first shot of pussy?
Huh?
Was that your first shot of pussy? That was just first time having sex with a white woman?
Yeah, I'm in the South. I'm scared to death. I'm screwing the woman and looking at the door and turning all around and hoping that they don't catch me.
So is that where you develop your affinity for white bitches?
No. I just did that for white bitches, you know, because when I found out they could make more money and have less problems than the black girl.
But you started off
when I was in
with
the
black bitches.
Oh yeah. I saw with black women.
So we go on the Beehive show.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sign first. And that's the jacket. You officially signed the HHF.
Okay then.
We just need your John Hancock, young man.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, live on the Beehive show. You know
That's right.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey man, welcome to the team, man. So
HHF.
Mike, when it comes to the streaming side of stuff and going viral, man, I mean, break that down to me. How does one go from the ground all the way up?
Yeah, man, I can't really explain that. I gotta get out on the guide or something.
I'm with you.
Honestly, because when I do stuff like that, I be like, how do I do it again? I don't know. I ain't do it. And like I said, be the women that they love me so much. So when we made this Bounce When She Walks song months ago, bro.
Yeah.
And they took it all over TikTok doing the challenge, all in other countries, Africa, China, billion streams. I don't know how, bro.
Yeah.
I was at the house in my drawers recording that. I didn't put up nothing. Like I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like people just love it. Like some people say I put voodoo in that music.
Most of y'all don't know him once he introduced himself. He got over a billion streams. Don't let him introduce himself. What up, bro?
I go by the name of Mike Fresh. You ain't never heard me. You may have heard me on that song, Throw That Ass in the Circle. Hey! And if you ain't heard that, you may have heard me on that song, 8 Bounce When She Walks. Hey!
Y'all know Mike G?
Oh yeah, we did some business Mike did.
Yeah, so y'all know he be doing some of Boosie shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So he brought a Boosie show to Oklahoma, and he had me open up. So he was bringing me to the back room, like man, he just gave me the back end. He like, man, I'm feeling, you got some wings back here, man, come chill. So he bring me to the back room, me and my partners go, we come bombard in the room.
Yeah.
Boosie and all his partners in the room. The way we walked in was all wrong, like.
Yeah, like, oh, he gets these wings. It's funny.
And they were looking at us like, man, who these dudes? What's going on? They like, well, y'all must want a picture or something. That's what somebody said. I said, you know what I sure do? I posed and I got on up out there mud. So I told Jesus, like, bro, you tripping. Don't never, ever do that, ever. I done rolled the Quavo BG and the Dodge Magnum before. Shit, BG was at the crib in the living room before. Shit, I was at the Bling Bling video shoot, the Baller Block and movie set. We was at the mall one time. They had like 100 girls on the tour bus. I was little. I had to go in there to go pee. And I just went on there and stayed on there. I was sitting on there talking to the girls and stuff. Like an hour later, my mama and BG and them come get me off the bus.
Mr. The man himself, Mike Fresh, performing live HHF Networking Mondays at Ice Bar, 5456 58 Road, Atlanta, Georgia. It's free to get in, free to perform, free to park. HHF.
I get my style from a lot of niggas from like just growing up, seeing a lot of niggas and like, damn, you just fly them with a suited and booted and shit. As I grow older, I'm like, man, I gotta make sure my shit together, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm popping, you know what I mean? We was driving to Chicago, it was me and my pops. Well, first, he picked me up, we slide. He like, man, we finna go to Chicago. Don't tell your brother. Don't tell nobody. I'm like, what the pops got going on? What's up his sleeve? So we go to Chicago. We in the, I think we was in the S500. And we get there. It's a white, blonde, white lady. And she switch out the car. She pull up, we pull up. She give us the keys to a Mercedes, a black Mercedes. And we switch out the car and get back on the road. I'm like, okay, some crazy going on, Pop.
I got a new project coming out. I'm still pushing brick by brick. It's going crazy right now.
Love you lied to me. Said you'd always be around. Love you died in me. Left my chest vacant, no style. You ripped out my heart. You tear me apart. You Your sticks and your stones are breaking my bones. But it's sickening to say you won't leave me alone.